Parks and Recreation, Leslie for Class President. Written by Rob Perlman, illustrated by Melanie Demmer. Parks and Recreation, Leslie for Class President. Pawnee Pride. Can you find all these things as you read the story? Raccoons, Marshmallow Ron Swanson, JJ's Diner Waffle, Mark Brandanowitz, DJ Roomba, Lil Sebastian, Duke Silver, Pawnee Goddesses, Tammy 2, Eagleton, Orin, and Mouse Rat. Parks and Recreation, Leslie for Class President. Written by Rob Perlman, illustrated by Melanie Demmer. A good leader is eager, honest, and responsible, just like me. I'm Leslie Knope, and I'm running for class president at Pawnee Elementary. When elected, I'll help make this school a better place. We'll all have the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And waffles. There are no waffles here, Leslie, so I'm not very happy, yells Andy. And I fell into this pit. Could you fix it? You bet I can, I declare. In fact, I promise to fill this hole. And when it's done, we'll have a party. Awesome! You've got my vote, says Andy. I'll vote for you lots of times. Everybody gets only one vote, explains Ben. But every vote counts. Thanks, Ben. And Anne, you beautiful tropical fish. Thanks for helping me. Please write down fill in the pit, I say. We're handing out binders that include all the reasons I'd be a great class president. Besides being great at making binders, I'm very cheerful, so I'm positive I'm the best candidate. Bobby is okay, too. I think I've run a great campaign, but I'm not sure why they call it a campaign. It's been a cam-pleasure. You want a free Bobby bar? What about my autograph? All right, let's go convince our classmates to vote for me, I say. Did you know that grown-ups call this lobbying? Is that why we're in the lobby? Asks Anne. That's exactly right, you poetic and noble land mermaid, I say. Anne loves when I find new ways to say how cool she is. Just then, I see some potential voters. Donna! Tom! I shout. I'd like to tell you why I would make a great class president. Sorry, we don't have time to talk, Donna says. It's October 13th. Oh, right. Happy Treat Yourself Day, I squeal. What's Treat Yourself Day? Asks Ben. Donna gasps. Tom falls down. Ben is new, so he doesn't know about our holidays. February 13th is Galentine's Day, August 13th is Haircut Day, and August 14th is Second Haircut Day. But you'd think he'd at least know about Treat Yourself Day. It's when you buy yourself gifts all day long. Hey, Leslie, Donna says, if you become president, can you get school canceled on all Treat Yourself Days? Of course I can, I promise. Donna says, in that case, you've got our votes. Anne, you rainbow-infused space unicorn, please jot that down, I ask. Treat Yourself Day sounds like the best day ever. I'm going to celebrate by eating only calzones, and there's nothing my mom can do to stop me. Then we bump into Chris. Ben Wyatt, Ann Perkins, says Chris. Leslie Knope. You're running for class president. That's fantastic. Me? I'm just running to the cafeteria. Yes, and when I'm president, I say, we'll have Waffle Wednesday. Can you promise a gluten-free vegan option? Chris asks. Sure, I say slowly, I promise. That's literally the best news I've heard all week. You've got my vote, says Chris. Anne, you opalescent tree shark, I guess you should write down that promise too, I say. I spend the rest of the day handing out binders and making even more promises. I promised Jerry a puppy, I promised Garth will start Castles and Creatures Club, and I promised John Ralphio hip-hop dance classes in gym. I'm not sure how I'm going to keep all my promises, but it's time to hand in my forms so I can get on the ballot. Leslie has to give her forms to Ron, who will give them to our teacher, Miss Beavers, who will then officially put Leslie on the ballot. I wonder why she can't just give the forms right to Miss Beavers. Why? It's called bureaucracy. Bureaucracy is exciting. It means you get to do lots of extra cool work. I bet feminists like Susan B. Anthony and Ida B. Wells would agree. Actually, my middle name is Barbara, so maybe I am destined to support bureaucracy, which also starts with B. Vote Leslie B. Nope. On my way to give Ron my forms, I see another potential voter. April, I say. Can I count on your vote? April rolls her eyes. Ugh, only if you promise to leave me alone. You bet. So you'll vote for me? I ask. Okay, yeah, sure, whatever, I don't care, she says. I look down at my very long lists of promises. I guess I'll write down that one myself. I've made so many promises to so many people today. What if I can't make them all happen? What if I let my classmates down? What if I shouldn't be class president? I shuffle through the door to see Ron. Maybe I shouldn't give my forms to you, I tell Ron. I don't think I can be president. Why not? Ron asks as he puts down his hammer. Because I can't keep all the promises I made, I sigh. Do you know why I like woodworking? Ron asks me. The wood knows exactly what it's supposed to be, and it doesn't need to be more than that. See this birdhouse? It isn't trying to be a harp. Just being a sanctuary for the northern cardinal is enough. Leslie, Ron asks, what are the qualities of a good leader? They should be eager, honest, and responsible, I mumble. Well, you were eager enough to make all those promises, you're honest enough to admit that you might not be able to keep them all, and I know you're responsible enough to try your best. That sounds like a leader to me. Leslie, you are the birdhouse, he says. So you think I'd make a good president? I ask. It doesn't matter what I think. What do you think? I am good enough. I say, I can do this. Great, Ron says as he picks up his hammer. Now get out of my workshop. The next day, Bobby and I give speeches in front of our classmates. He only talks about giving out free candy and tours of the Sweetums factory. I have lots more to say. Fellow students, I can't promise you a never-ending supply of candy. I can't even promise that I'll be able to make all of my promises happen right away. Or ever. Sorry, Jerry. But I can promise that I'll do my best to make Pawnee Elementary the best it can be. Please vote Leslie B. Nope. I'd never admit it, but I enjoy being a part of such a confusing process. I'd like to think I helped keep the school running. And I'd never admit it to Leslie, but I'm proud of her. I was so nervous when the vote started rolling in, but as it turns out, I won! Now it's time to get started on some of those promises. First things first. I am honored to be your president, and I'm going to work hard for you. My first presidential act will be to fill this pit, I declare. The crowd cheers. As my friends enjoy my victory party, Ben says, I knew you could do it. The pit will be filled in no time. But I've got to ask, are you ready for what's next? I look around at all my friends, and I think about the future and say, I am.